So this is a agentic travel assistant application I built today, um, and this is a small demo of this application. So basically, GraphRAG here means is the RAG plus knowledge graph, right? So where the AI basically retrieves and connects the relationship between the data rather than only vector similarity based, right? And LangGraph here means that this workflow, I mean the orchestration framework is used to build the stateful, multi-step AI agents with branching and let's say memory and tool execution. And Neo4j, as we know, that it's a graph database that we use to store the data as nodes and relationship, ideally or basically for connected data like users, let's say flights, fraud recommendation, etc., right? So this is the application I built today, and it is over there on this GitHub link. You can clone it and run it on your local. I tried to make the README very descriptive and easy to understand. Even the directory or the project structure over there is step by step. I mentioned the what file gets hit first, step by step, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 kind of, so, and explained in comments what it does exactly. And yeah, so basically about this application. And yeah, so Neo4j is being propelled from Docker, and this is the working prototype. Let me show it to you and we will try it out here quickly. um, yes, right. So I will show you the kind of result it will show, and I'm using OpenAI basically for this OpenAI API. So as I mentioned, that this is an agentic travel assistant that helps you to find and explain the best flight options between the cities. So basically it combines the graph-based route discovery, the document-based travel policy, uh, and this is all mentioned over here in the documents. When I tell you about the policies, the documents, it is mentioned in the .txt files over there. uh, yeah, and then when you look at the look into the directory structure, it will explain about uh, the policies, retrieval, validation, scoring, and comparison, basically to make travel planning, is kind of like smart, and it gives you the reason than just a like a simple flight search, which is quite boring. So basically what it does is it accepts, and I mentioned this entire thing here as well in 10 points what it does exactly step by step. I'm using FAISS travel request through the planned trip. So this is the URL, I mean the endpoint of the right, the plan trip. And so plan trip is the API endpoint. Then it helps you to find the direct, or let's say the layover routes, and it helps you to retrieve the relevant airlines and travel rules from the persisted FAISS index. When I say persistent FAISS index, so basically you can find it here. This is the index file for FAISS. And basically it filters the invalid options and it gives you the rank of the remaining flights, and it will generate a natural language explanation for the best recommendation. So let me show you let me give you a quick example. What I can do is I can take a quick JSON example from here. Let's say, okay, let's pick this one, right? Yep. Or maybe this one, and then let's execute it. Yeah, so now it is showing the result over here, right? The flight price, duration, minutes, um, you know everything, as you can see over here. Time, performance, rating, and gives you the reasoning explanation why it chose this, and on what context it chose this, you know. So yeah, it is a small demo. You can clone and run it